in a vibrant forest filled with sparkling rivers, shady trees, and playful animals, there lived a tiny bird with bright blue feathers, small wings, and a big dream. Her name was Naya, and all day long she would watch the older birds soaring high above the treetops. "Oh, how I wish I could fly like that," she would sigh. One day, Nia decided she was going to try it. She flapped her wings as hard as she could, but instead of rising into the air, she tumbled and rolled right into the bushes. The other birds who had gathered to watch her were quick to laugh. "You're too small to fly high, Nia," they chirped. "You'll just have to accept that you're not one of us." Nia felt tears stinging her eyes, but before she could cry, a kind voice spoke up. "Hey, now there's no sense in laughing. Every bird has their own time to shine. Even the smallest wings can carry the biggest dreams if you never give up." The birds looked sheepish as they mumbled an apology to Nia. Then the bird who had spoken up introduced himself. "I'm Grandpa Finch, and I believe you can do it, Nia. It just takes a lot of practice." And so every day after that, Naya would practice flapping her wings. At first, she could only manage to hop a few inches off the ground. But slowly, with Grandpa Finch's encouragement and the support of her new friend, Squeaky the squirrel, she got better and better. Squeaky would toss acorns for Naya to catch, and as she swooped through the air, she learned to flap her wings harder and glide further on each try. "See, Nia," said Squeaky, "flying isn't about how big your wings are, it's about how well you use them." Nia was getting stronger, braver, and more determined than ever. One day, Nia was practicing flying with the other young birds. They were having so much fun swooping and diving around the forest. Suddenly, dark clouds appeared in the sky and strong winds began to blow. Before any of the young birds could react, huge raindrops started pouring down. The forest, which had been filled with birdsong and laughter, went silent. All the young birds huddled together, shivering and scared. "What should we do?" "I've never seen a storm like this before," squeaked one of the birds. "We need to find somewhere to hide," said another. But with the trees swaying and the rain pouring, it was hard to see where they could go. Then Nia remembered what Grandpa Finch had told her. Even the smallest wings can carry the biggest dreams if you never give up. Taking a deep breath, Nia spread her wings and pushed off the branch. She flew over to the other birds and, with her beak, gently guided them towards a large bush. One by one, the young birds flew into the safety of the bush until they were all out of the rain and the wind could unhurt them. When the storm finally passed and the sun came back out, the other birds looked at Nia with admiration. "Thank you, Nia, you saved us," they cried. Nia blushed as she realized that her small wings had become strong enough to help her friends. From that day on, none of the birds laughed at Nia for wanting to fly high. In fact, even the birds that had laughed at her before clapped their wings in admiration. Nia smiled, realizing that Grandpa Finch had been right. Your dreams really can come true if you never, ever give up. As the sun began to set, Nia perched on a high branch and watched the sky turn orange and pink. Beside her, Grandpa Finch whispered, "That was just the beginning, little one. Just wait until tomorrow's adventure. Nia snuggled close to her grandpa, excited to see what new challenges and triumphs awaited her in the forest. So, Nia and her friends continue to train and prepare for whatever adventure comes their way. Will they be ready when it's time to face their fears?